What's up, y'all? This is Pradadiditt. You're watching my On the Radar beat breakdown for Cheat Codes by 1900Rugrat featuring Bossman Dlow. Honestly, the Cheat Codes beat was just another one of the beats that I had made just cooking up in the crib type shit. I had gone through a couple packs. My boy Chef sent some fire through. Went through a couple of his loops. Found this one. Threw some drums on it. Caught the vibe. Sent it through to Rugrat. He did his thing. The way I found out about the song is type crazy. I was literally just in bed chilling on TikTok. And I scroll on my For You page and I just hear the beat playing. And I see this guy Rugrat in the back in the studio just like dancing to it. I'm like, wait, no way this is my beat. So I just keep watching the TikTok. As it goes on, his part comes on, his hook, brown skin, tatted up, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, no way, he just walked on this. Nah, I start bugging in the crib. I'm literally just fried on TikTok, And I just found the song. Next thing I know, we're talking in the DMs. He's hyped that, we're about to get some motion going. Sent him a couple more beats. He hopped on some other stuff. And he got Dlow on it. After that, it's been up. All right, so this is the breakdown for Cheat Codes by 1900Rugrat featuring Bossman Dlow. Started off with this fire loop. My boy Chef went crazy. When I started this beat, I was just cooking up in the crib. Went through my email. Went through Chef's pack. Always got to go through his pack respectfully. He be sending fire. He sent this shit. Loaded it up. And I was trying to get like a New York type bounce with this. I wanted to have like kind of like the jerk type bounce. So I went ahead and started off with a stomp and a clap just for the first pattern. Just some calm shit just to capture the vibe. I didn't want to have the 808 come in for a little while, but I still wanted some type of bass line. So I followed Chef's like bell pattern kinda and just put a distorted sub for the bass line. It's not really a sub, it's kind of like an 808 sub. Little riser. Not really a riser. Chopped up a perk loop that my boy Ryan made. Added that as a riser, just added the little ending he has. Copied the pattern over. This is kind of like this was like the pre-hook. This is like the main part of the hook, I figured. So I wanted to sauce it up a little bit, but I was feeling lazy. So I went to my boy Saint's loop kit and grabbed a little perk loop. Shout out my boy Saint. He be going crazy with the drum kits. He makes crazy drum kits. So does Ryan. But Saint be having some pain, some sneaky pain. So I added another perk loop. I know. Y'all are gonna fry me, but I was lazy. Ryan makes pain loops. Saint makes pain loops. I had to use it. This is the perk loop that I used from Ryan. Well, his drum kit. Stacked those two loops together for the main hook. Added a little riser. Some DJ scratches. And that's the hook. And then I wanted to have the 808 come in for the actual verse. This is like the verse part. So I have the main 808 here. This is one of my go-to 808s. Vegan 808. I don't know who makes it, I'm not gonna lie, but shout out, bro. So I kept the same pattern that I used for the sub in the intro and the hook. Just changed the 808. I think I added let's see. Yeah, I added like some counter, like the little counter snare sound. Shout out Saint again. This is his effect or whatever. And then lastly, just added some light hi-hats. Again, I was lazy. I wanted to use a fill. Ryan be making crazy fills. Like, look, hold on. I gotta go to his kit real quick. Is this it? Yeah. You go to drum fills. You be having pain. So I just grabbed one of his drum fills. I love using that one. Added that in for the little transition. Copied the same pattern over. Added some extra notes to the 808s just to give it a little bit extra bounce. I think I did like a little the glide. I did like a little slide, glide, solo it out. Yep. Added that little switch up to the 808. I wanted to keep the verse just open and, easy for any type of artist to hop on with a bunch of different ideas. I didn't want it to just be like a super, super drill beat. Still wanted to keep it, more mainstream like I was saying earlier. This is like the bridge right here. Added another perk loop for the bridge. I don't care, it was fire. Shout out Saint. Switch to 808. To one of Ryan's 808s, this classic. From all the drill songs, had to throw this one in there. So I use that for the bridge. This is the same pattern as this first 808 pattern. I just switched the sound. Added a riser at the end. Copied it over. And that's the beat. Shout out to Chef for making this fire loop. He's out in Cali. He's Dave Blunt's producer, actually. He'd be making these like fire Chicago type loops. And I'd be, trying to do my thing with them. Be going crazy. But yeah, that's pretty much everything. Like I said, this was a really simple beat. I made this in like 15, 20 minutes chilling in the crib. Shout out Saint. This is the drum kit that I use for the... Go grab his kit. Go grab Ryan's kit. My advice to upcoming producers would probably be, number one, just again, stay consistent. Every day, for the most part, in the grand scheme of things, is a slow day, Like, it's very rare that it's going to be some crazy eventful day in the studio with your favorite rapper. It's not really how a lot of things work in the beginning. Knowing that, though, you could still make a hit from the crib. So just lock in, keep yourself consistent, keep yourself accountable. Learn the business, learn the back end of how things actually work, how you make your money. That was something that one of my good friends had put me onto in the beginning of my career before things actually mattered. But I'm glad that I learned it and I'm glad that he taught me. It's been helpful because not only can I understand how I make my money, I can help other artists and producers make their money as well. And that's what put me in the position to manage Mbox and make sure that, we're actually making the money that we're supposed to be making. Thanks for watching my On The Radar beat breakdown for Cheat Codes by 1900Rugrat featuring Bossman Dlow.